All
Hey,
right.
hey, hey,
All
hey.
right. Yes, y'all.
Yes. Welcome to another Live at 5 with Online Success Made Simple, where we teach you the organic approach to making money online. Hey, hey, hey. I am your co-host, Takija Wyatt from the sunny Florida. And of course, this right here is my co-founder and co-host, Daria Jackson Legonier from New York.
New York in the
What's
house.
Yes, yes, yes. Hey, 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 guys. If you are watching us right now, go ahead and hit hashtag live and let us know where you're tuning in from. And of course, if you're watching this at a later date, do the same thing, but hit hashtag replay and let us know where you're coming in from. We love to see
Boom.
where you guys are watching from. It's so exciting to us. And we just love having so many people from so many different countries watching us. It is
Yeah.
absolutely amazing, and we are honored. We are honored. All right, so we have a fabulous training for you guys today. But before we do that, I want you to look up here above. It says StreamYard.com/Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn, depending on where you're watching us from, right? And if you click that button, it's going to give StreamYard and that particular platform to work together. And then whenever you make a comment, we'll be able to see your profile name and picture pop up, right? So that's the difference between you seeing Facebook user or your actual name and picture popping up. Other than that, you want to look right down here to the bottom, right here. And you want to click that notification bell so that you
Mhm.
know we're going to be going live. Because, of course, we're going to be going live the same time every Tuesday. And if you guys want to keep abreast of that and get a notification before we go live, boom, that's your best friend. Notifications. Hey, hey, hey. Happy
All
terrific
right.
Tuesday. Hey, hey, hey,
Yes.
Facebook user. How are you?
What's going
Yes,
on?
yes,
What's
yes.
going on?
Yes.
Yes. And
I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing. Oh, sorry, D. Sorry, D.
yeah, yeah,
I'm like, we
go
gotta
ahead.
get this thing started.
I just wanted to say hello to those of you that are watching us on YouTube, those of you that are watching us on LinkedIn or on our Facebook page. We want to say hello. We didn't forget you guys. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, so we're gonna get this party started.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hey,
So let
what's
me go ahead
going
and tell
on?
them what we're gonna do, D. So we're gonna
Huh?
make it super simple. I said, let me go ahead and tell them what we're gonna do, D. We're
Oh
gonna make
yeah,
it
yeah.
super simple, guys.
Tell
We're
them.
gonna
Just want to say hi to Romy Rome. What's going on? We see Daryl. Just don't jump
yes.
on. Daryl Green.
Hey,
What's up?
hey.
What's up? Great to
Hey
see
guys.
you. Thank you for
Yes.
coming.
So, guys,
All
we are
right.
so excited today to teach you guys more information about this GP3 chat, right? I know some of you guys have heard of it. Some of you have probably even used it, right? And it is so amazing the amount of things that can be done with this chat. So, what we're going to do is we put together a presentation, right? So, it's like 14 or 15 slides. So, I'm going to zoom through the slides, right? And then we're going to do some demonstrations so you guys can actually see the power of this AI chat. It's phenomenal. So I'm
Okay.
going to go ahead and start it off with the presentation, and Daria's going to finish it up by sharing her phone so we can see or screen because we use it on our phone and our computer. And I love it, right? I love it. Oh my God. You guys love, I love doing things from my phone. If it could be done through your phone, I'm in heaven. All
Absolutely.
right, good
So,
screen, booger.
can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's throw this in presentation mode and then we're gonna get this thing started.
Let's get it started.
Hey.
Hey, ooh, AI chat using GPT-3 as in the third generation, right? I think this
That's right.
version came out February 13th, right? It might be a new version out now. But oh my God, they are constantly coming up with new versions of these things, right? AI chat using GPT-3 transforming business communications, right? Because some of you guys have been in business for a while and you guys know you have to come up with headlines, you have to come up with email sequences, you have to come up with all types of catchy things, right? Well, this is here to save your life. Today,
For
we'll
real.
explore businesses are using GPT-3 to improve customer experience, increase sales, and of course, streamline operations. Right?
Mhm.
What streamline operations? Now, that's what I'm talking about. Now, I know
Yes.
you guys have heard of chatbots before. Well, this is the evolution of the chatbot, right? Because chatbots have come along way since their inception, right? While early chatbots were limited to simple scripted responses, today's AI powered chatbots can understand and respond to a natural language to natural language queries. My eyes are killing me, making them much more useful in a business context.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I just want to say something real quick. Like we
Yeah.
all have experienced chatbots and probably didn't even realize it.
Oh yeah.
Especially on social media, on Messenger, you're chatting with someone. In most cases, you were chatting with a bot. There were courses out that taught you how to communicate as if they were talking to a human. Respond, the way they responded, um, just
The way they interact
programming
with
it
you.
and
Mhm.
it had just a feel, the look and feel that you were speaking to a real person, but in many cases, you probably was interacting with a bot because the whole point was taking you through a funnel to
Yeah.
see whether you were interested in a product or not, and
Yeah,
that
without
was
having to actually do it yourself
Mhm,
every time. Set it and forget it. You know, we love
mhm,
those types of things. Like, oh, we
yes,
had to set it up and that was it.
yeah, many courses,
Absolutely.
many
Oh
courses to
God,
do
yeah.
that.
Yes, absolutely. Now I know some of you guys are wondering, okay, we know that you can make headlines and you can do these emails and different types of things. But what are the other benefits, right? What are the benefits of actually using AI chat, right? What do I get out of it, right? So one of the primary benefits of AI chat is that it can provide 24/7 customer service, right? Answering inquiries and handling transactions even outside of business hours. And we tell you guys about this all the time. How do you make money when you're asleep? Systems, right? And imagine having a chat bot, an AI chat bot in your system already handling your customer service inquiries, right? Somebody had a problem 2 o'clock in the morning. They didn't have to wait until you open your business at 9 a.m. to get help, right? The best thing ever. It's already got set responses. It already knows everything about your business. AI chat can also personalize the customer experience by tailoring responses to individual preferences and behaviors, which is awesome. And that leads to increased customer satisfaction and, of course, loyalty. Because when people feel like they're dealing with an actual human being, they stick around longer. How many times
Mhm.
have you heard somebody complain about it? Oh man, I can barely understand what these people are saying. Or oh man, they using some type of bot thing. That thing was some automated thing, right? I want to talk to a real person. So now people
Mhm.
they're like, yo, this bot, I can program it to have a voice, right? Think about your GPS system, right? So, some people are like, oh, I don't like that annoying woman voice. They switch it to the man's voice, right?
For
You
for
have that
sure,
control,
for
right?
a
Or
specific
some women,
accent.
some women like, I don't want no man giving me directions. They change it to the man voice. Some women don't want a woman giving them direct. They change it to the man voice. That's all of the things that you can do. Like so many benefits to this thing, but the bottom line is, it's put here to make your life easier, simpler, and it learns from you. Absolutely
Yes,
love it.
for sure, for sure.
I don't want to get too much into it since I'm gonna talk about that on a couple of slides. So, how does it work, guys? How does GPT-3 work? Right? It's an AI powered natural language processing tool that uses a vast data set of language patterns to generate human like responses to customer inquiries. Now, it can understand context and generate responses that are tailored to the individual user, making it a powerful tool for your businesses looking to improve their customer communications. Now, how many times have you tried to communicate with a company about something that went wrong, right? Some experience that you had, and you weren't complaining, but you had maybe a way that they can improve the customer experience, right? And it was a pain getting through trying to figure out who's the right person to even talk to. Because you're right, because sometimes you don't have a complaint. Sometimes you have a suggestion. Sometimes you have a compliment, right? And so this is one of those things where it will take all of those things and it will separate it for you, right? Separate the compliments from the complaints, right? So you don't have to do all this work anymore, right? Keeps your customer satisfied. If your customer has an urgent complaint, you don't have to worry about, oh dang, nobody ever saw that message. The bot has you, right? The
Mhm.
bot has you. It
Mhm.
doesn't sleep, it doesn't eat, it doesn't vacation, and you ain't got to pay it, right? You can work it down.
That's
It
right.
does not have feelings, right? You can work it, right? No, the
That's right.
IRS is not going to come after you for manhandling this this person.
That's
All right,
funny.
so let's keep it moving because we definitely want to show you guys how it works because it's so amazing how it works and how you can direct it to do certain things that you had to sit here and come up with before, right? Maybe before when you were doing emails, you went through some of the old emails and you copied some of the old headlines that made you open the email, right? Now you
Mhm.
can tell it, hey, create me some emails that are viral. Create some viral emails for me. So, what types of businesses are actually using GP3, right? Through GPT-3, right? And why should you care, right? Who are these companies, right? They using it. So now what I always say is once you see these big corporations doing something, then you start seeing the small businesses do it. Then you see it trickle down to people like you and me. So we are in a place right now where we have possession of this product, right? You have places like Hugging Face, right? That all these companies are companies that have integrated AI or they innovate AI, right? Hugging Face, Digit, Now Sight, OpenAI, MasterCard. I was like, well, how does MasterCard use it? Okay, so to secure when you use your card, right? They have so many things in place using this bot so that you don't have to worry about people stealing your information anymore. Fraud things they have in there. So MasterCard is leading the way.
Right.
Scale AI.
Right. That's how they're able to detect your spending habits. So a lot of
Yeah,
times if someone tried to use your card, they contact you to find out if it's you. It's the algorithm.
that's
It's the AI that's doing that, not a
mhm.
person.
They're
Yeah.
like, wait, Darius shops at Victoria's Secrets. Somebody just bought something from Bath and Body Works. Decline. Automatically, they're like decline.
Right.
Darius
Over in
was
Vancouver.
Was that you, Derek? I love when it. Listen, if I go from here to Miami, I live right. I live outside of Orlando. If I go from here to Miami, where I was born, where I was raised at, my card will start marking me for fraud. As soon as I get to Miami and put my card in something, it starts marking it as fraud. I have to call my bank before I leave and say, "Hey, I'm going to Miami." That'll
Exactly.
be me. You know, I'll be there on this date to this date. Like,
Mhm.
don't
Yeah,
embarrass me in the snow.
right.
Because sometimes I go right with a bunch of stuff and be paying for something and they'd be like decline. I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to call these people.
Mhm.
So what are they doing with this, right? Lumen, I know you guys have probably heard of Lumen. Of all the companies up here, you probably heard of NowSight, MasterCard, and Lumen, right? So they all implemented this AI chat using GP3 with great, phenomenal success. And some of you guys are a part of NowSight, so you've seen the power of this chat work, right, in a company. These companies have seen improved customer satisfaction, increased sales, and streamlined operations thanks to the power of AI, which is what we're telling you they're all using it for. Right? We'll say it till you get it in your head. Streamline operations,
Mhm.
bots are bad. That's a bad. This cheap GPT-3 chat, it is off the chain. Now, cases for AI using GPT-3. Now, AI chat can be used in a variety of ways, from answering customer inquiries, like we said, to generating leads, to
Mhm.
promoting products.
Mhm.
So now, providing personalized and efficient service, AI chat can improve customer satisfaction and loyalty, increase sales, I'm gonna say it again, and streamline operations. The main functions of this chat, the things that we're consistently doing. We're consistently trying to make sure that our customers are satisfied and that they remain loyal to us. We're consistently trying to get more sales, right? We're consistently trying to streamline operations. These are things we're consistently trying to do. Imagine integrating AI chat into your business, right? And having these things become seamless. So to integrate AI chat using GPT into your business, you'll need to identify, then use cases and train the AI model with relevant data. You'll also need to monitor its performance and make adjustments as needed to ensure optimal results. What does that mean? That means this AI chat is ever evolving and you can teach it. Let's say you're into health and wellness. This bot has at sometimes limited information. So, like, let's say you've been doing this stuff for 10 plus years. You can put some information into the bot and tell it from the information that you gave it to create an email series. From the information you gave it
Yes.
to create a engaging, compelling post, right? You can use all those words. And if you're like, oh, I wanted to say a little bit more, I just put in elaborate, right? We're going to show you guys how it works.
Right.
It's so amazing. And the adjustments, it remembers everything. That's what's so
Yeah,
phenomenal
that's
about
the
it. It's like,
beauty
oh,
of
I
it.
remember what you want.
Mhm. That's the beauty of it. And we do it all the time. Look at how we use our navigation system. Like we may put in our navigation system an address,
Mhm.
and we already know pretty much how to get there, but we just may need a little help along the way. So it may direct us to a highway, but we
Mhm.
know a quicker way to get to that highway. So we go the other way, whatever way it is, different from what they suggested, then it reroutes. Now it just learned another way. The next time you put an address and it requires a similar direction, it's going to go to the highway the way you went because it was quicker.
That's
So
right.
it's constant. That's an example of how it's learning something new,
Oh, yeah.
based on your actions. So we
Oh,
do it
yeah.
all the time. We do it
All
all
the
the time.
time.
We don't even
It,
ask anybody for directions anymore. We just put it in the map or Google Maps or Waze or whatever you use.
yes. You
Yep.
use it so many times, it definitely just pops up. It's like, oh, I know where you're going. They're like, oh, home, home,
Mhm.
is that where you're going? That's just address. We'll just mark it as home for you, and you click that button.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, thank you. I'm that person. Thank you.
So we're using this stuff already. It's
Already.
just going to another level and going into different
Naturally.
facets of our lives in our businesses. That's the
And we
beauty.
need it. We need it because how many times have you paid somebody to do certain things and you were like, dang, I wish I could come up with something so engaging and compelling as that. Now
Mhm.
you can copy it, throw it in there, and say make something similar. Make you one similar, right? So, what are the best practices for AI chat using GPT-3? Because a lot of people want to know about that, right? So, when implementing the AI chat, it's important to strike the right balance between automation and human interaction, right? Because you don't want everything to sound like, oh, well, that none of that sounds like you anymore, right?
Mhm.
Everything sounds like it was created. Like you still have to go over it, put your flair on there, right? So and it's also important to maintain customer privacy and ensure that sensitive information is kept secure at all times, right? So you definitely want to make sure that those things are separated. So you don't want too much automation going on. Some things you do want to handle on your own. And as it advances more, you'll be able to give it more tasks and more delegate more things to it. The future of AI. I just absolutely love this. Touching fingers, right? With a robot or something of artificial intelligence. So the future of AI is incredibly exciting. It's incredibly exciting. Man, with the potential to revolutionize the way we do business, as AI technology continues to evolve, we can expect to see even more applications that can help businesses thrive and compete in an increasingly digital world.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
if you had a hard time competing before, AI definitely makes your life easier,
Hmm.
right? Because AI you can use to analyze data, right? You can use it to do research for you. Whereas before you had to go to Google to research certain things, you can go right in there and have your chat bot to tell you certain things, right?
Yeah.
Jerry and I have done it several times. Like, oh wait, we can research something. We can actually research and not have to dig through all these Google listings or not have to worry about which Google listing was made number one because they just knew how to market, not necessarily because it was the best information. Now we can say, hey, we got that information. We got the
Exactly.
information we wanted. We can tweak it. We can do whatever we want to do to it, right? Adjust it, change it, make it ours. Beautiful.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Now, what are some of the challenges? Because I know you guys are thinking to yourself, okay, so it's got to be some challenges and some limitations of this artificial intelligence, right? And of course, there are. There are always going to be limitations and challenges in everything. So now, while AI has many benefits, it also has some challenges and limitations. And one of the biggest challenges, of course, is its reliance on data. Because right now, the data is out 2 years, right? So you can only get information from 2021 and before. So it is limited on what it can pull. So you have to think about that. So what else is it limited on? Which let's see. It is limited also because people are directing it to do things. So some of the information that it gives you can be biased and inaccurate, right? Because it's based upon what other people are using it for. And of course, you guys know there's lots of false information out there, and this information is consistently still being taught in schools. So, of course, you're going to have some false information also inside of the bot. So, it's important to carefully monitor and evaluate AI systems to ensure that they are properly accurate and unbiased results, right? That's your job. It's your job to make sure these are not biased results,
Right.
right? And that's not hard. It's not hard. You can tell. You can tell when something is biased, right? And if you can't tell, holler at me and Daria. We'll let you know if it's biased. Absolutely. Daria, can you move Daryl's comment for me because I cannot see.
Oh wow. I'm sharing my screen, so I don't see what you're
Oh,
talking about.
okay. Okay, it's a responsible behind it. I see it.
Okay.
So there you go. Now, as AI becomes more powerful and persuasive, it's important to maintain ethical and responsible use of technology, right? So this includes protecting user privacy, preventing, there you go, preventing misuse of data, and ensuring that AI systems are transparent and accurate, right? Transparent and accurate, right? So you definitely want to make sure that it's not doing everything for you. And if you are using it to do certain things, right, you may want to say with the help of AI. And now
Yes.
with the help of AI, we were able to come up with this phenomenal program,
Exactly. Exactly.
right? So give credit where credit is due. So you
Mhm.
have to be ethical and responsible. This is AI and it will write books for you. It would do amazing things, great reports for you. You know, you guys probably saw it on the news. People are having There's student reports written for them. You don't have to pay anybody to write you a
Nope,
500 word
anymore.
essay anymore, or what was it? Oh, it has to be a 200 page so and so, or I need a dissertation. Now they're getting this bot to write dissertations for them, to write their thesis for them, to do all of these immaculate things for them, right? And so here people are like, is that fair? Is that legal? So
Right.
everybody started asking these questions. Who does the information belong to when you create something with the chat? Fortunately, it belongs to the person that created it while on the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something for you to remember, right? So as you are creating it and you are telling it what to do. So I do love that aspect of it. Because when you have it to create something at first, it may not look the way you want it to, right? And you may have to give it a little extra instructions, which we'll show you how to do on here today.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
for, that's for sure.
That is cool. So let's wrap it all up. Let's wrap it all up. So now, in conclusion, AI chat using GPT-3 is a powerful tool that can help businesses improve customer service, increase sales, and streamline operations. By what? By harnessing the power of AI, businesses can gain a competitive advantage and thrive in today's digital landscape. Because before, people had a issue with coming up with things, right? Because they had to pay somebody if they couldn't come up with things. You couldn't come up with a banging headline or something to make people open your doors or come to your business. You're pretty much screwed, right? You didn't have the ability to get your nephew or your niece, this teenage person to come and help you with some of this stuff. So now
Mm-hmm.
you got a teenager at your fingertips, is what I say.
Yep, it's
You
true.
have
Yeah.
right at your fingertips. So if you guys have some questions, right? If you have any questions, now is the time for you to ask. If you want to wait until we do the demonstration, that's fine too. You can put that in the chat if you want to wait for the demonstration. But we do want to thank you guys for attending our presentation on AI chat using GPT-3. And we do encourage you guys to utilize it, right? I don't know what was up there. I'm like, I was reading that, D. So of course we are here to help you guys in any way that we can. And this is our contact information. Of course, most of you guys already have it. If you don't, screenshot it. And next screen, please. We thank you. We thank you for sitting through our presentation. And we are gonna open it up for questions. And Daria is gonna give us an example of how it works. We want to share your
Yeah.
screen. That'll be bigger for them.
All right. Okay. Anybody have any questions as I bring
Now,
up? So there is, hey everybody. Thank you so
hey,
much for coming.
hey.
Um, there is a system that Takesha and I we use to help streamline our marketing. This particular system is for the sole proprietor. Mainly, our presentation was um, really geared towards large corporations and stuff like that. Because some of us may not need customer service like that because we are customer service. You know what I mean? But that is stuff that we have experienced, through many companies, whether it's our doctor's office, whether it's the
Yeah,
the credit card companies, different
yeah,
companies that we call. And
yeah.
we're not talking to a person. We're dealing with a bot, especially online. You want to speak to somebody live. It's a
Mhm.
bot,
They make
many
them
digital
better
products.
now too. They make them so much better now. You don't even know if you're talking to a bot.
Right,
You're
exactly.
like, sometimes every now and then you have if you hear that in the background. But other than that, you're like,
You're talking to a bot, and especially you're talking to a bot when you type something, you have a question, and they're saying, "Let me see if we can figure this out," or something like that. They'll say,
while it's thinking.
Yep, and it's thinking is like, can you rephrase that? Because it doesn't
Yes.
understand. but that's how you know. But we're going to show you a system that we use for our everyday marketing.
Yes.
And it also has a mobile component, so you can have AI on at your fingertips. So,
Hmm.
um, oh, let me share my screen. That would be
Oh,
nice.
that helps sometimes,
That would help.
every now and then.
So I am going to go here. All right, you should be able to see my screen. So
Absolutely.
this is the AI in Now site. Now you can use it and ask it for all kinds of things. And as you can see, I asked it to create social media posts to promote Novatech. Then I asked it to do quite a few things. I asked it to create a post listing 10 reasons why you need to take time for yourself. And then I said, okay, I want a little bit more information. So I have 10 posts here. Boom, just like that. And then it elaborated it for me. So today I I asked the system, I wanted to know. Now this is just something, anything you could ask it. I ask because I'm
Oh,
let me give y'all a backdrop. I am doing no starch in March. So when you're doing a challenge or you're doing a fast, for Lent or something like that, you really start thinking about what it is you're putting in your system because
yeah.
um you want what you want. Now, anybody that knows me knows I love grits, right? So I was
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, can I have grits with starch? Oh, somebody's calling and I have to hang up.
Speak about it.
Yep, yeah, we're gonna have to hang up. Okay,
We'll have to
so
push
I'm
that.
gonna ask a question. Is grits a starch? You can use it like this, y'all. So this is
All
just an
different
example.
types of things.
Right.
So
So it says
imagine if you
yes.
have a health and wellness company, guys, and you're trying to
Yes.
put together things. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it tells you
Absolutely.
what it's used for, how it's made, and it's definitely emphatically yes. So I know I can't have no grits for the month. No starch in March, no grits for me, right? So that's one thing. So I have this same thing on my phone. So as I'm walking around and I'm asking questions, I can ask the AI anything I wanted to do. So let's say I have a health and wellness company, like Takesha said, and I want the system to create an email series for me, right? Because we've been teaching you guys that everything that you do, everything that you promote, you should have a funnel. So you may
Oh,
not be good at copy. You may not know exactly what to say to get people to move, right? Because that's the whole point. Your email serves as a follow up because it's automated. You're going to set it to go out at a certain time once
yes.
people into your lead capture page. So you want to write compelling emails to get people to move. So you may ask the system to write a 5 email series.
Hmm.
Spell series right? For my, and I could say for my healthy,
Love it.
or for my, let me do this, my
Mm.
no starch
Yeah.
in March challenge,
Now, what
right?
I love about this, guys, is if you don't know how to spell certain words, it doesn't matter. Even if you can't spell elaborate, put in enough words to sound out elaborate, it knows what you're saying. That's what I love. I like one time I was like, oh, but dang, I spelled that wrong. And I was like, oh, it knew what I was saying. Like, yes. Oh, love
Okay,
it.
so I should have put a five, make of well, let me see. Because sometimes what you can do, like once they give it to you, then you're like, oh no, that's not what I wanted. But look at that. It gave me a list on what to do. Look at this. So, week
Nice.
one, learn more about starchy foods and why it's important to cut them out. Week two, meal planning. Delicious. So, this is like an email series. So, now I'm going to say elaborate on each email because it gave me like an outline, right?
Yes.
Based on what I said. So the more information you give this AI, the more it's going to give you what you want. And sometimes you just may have to start from like a basic template and build it.
Yes.
And you can use all that information in your lead capture pages, in your social media posts, all of that. So
I'm
now
so
it's
glad you said that, D. Because
gonna,
we'll do that sometimes. Like we just want to outline. Because like before, I'd be like, "Yo, D, give me an outline. I'll make it something, right?" So now I just be like, outline, right? That comes up with an outline already. So
right.
you can say something like, and you can even tell it created by Takija and Daria Jackson. You know what I'm saying? You can
Mhm.
and it'll put all of those things in there for you, so you don't even have to go back and put your information in and all those things. I love it.
Mhm. Right. So now it gave me the subject week one. Then I can ask it to write an email
I hate that it's so tiny. That's the only thing. It is so tiny.
for
I don't know
weeks.
if you can make your screen bigger,
All right, let me see if I
but the
can
words are super tiny.
let me see if I can do it.
I know
Um,
most people on here, you guys have probably seen this in action because I know several of you guys are with us.
all right. So it created me an email. Let me get this out of here. Let's see. So now it's week two. So then it's week three. All right.
And I love it, guys. If you wanted to do,
And it gives you the subject.
yes. And if you wanted to do more, you just click elaborate. Then it'll go on to week 4, week 5.
Mhm.
I love it.
Now I can say, please write week 4 and 5 email.
Put right in there.
Please, oh, I put week.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
supposed to have week. Please write week.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I
So,
got you, dog. I got you.
and what I like about doing AI in this system, you don't have to worry about it being down. Like sometimes when you go to the Open AI GPT-3 system, which is free, you get sometimes you can't even get in there.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it'll tell you we're busy, come back later.
Yeah.
Right. So this gives it so it gives you what you need. Then you can tweak it,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you can say, write 5 social media posts with emojis and hashtags.
Hashtags.
So you can have
See how
everything you
amazing that is, guys? You don't even have to come up with the hashtags.
need.
How
Mhm.
amazing is that?
And it'll write all of that for you. So
Mine.
basically, look at this. So now we got 5 posts, you got hashtags, and then you can also take it and tweak it. Then you
Yeah.
can just copy and paste. You can copy and paste this in a Google Doc if you want. If you click on this, it'll copy and then you can
Yeah.
paste it wherever you want. Or you could just take one at a time, go into Canva, put it on a nice background. Boom, you got 5 posts for your
Just
challenge.
like that.
Right. And then there's just so much like you can go in and because they have AI everywhere. You can build a website with it, and it has the AI feature next to it. Come on, computer.
You know
'Cause-
how it is when you're sharing your
yeah,
screen.
I'm
It's
sharing.
like, oh no, Darius trying to share them something. I
Right.
will not work.
So
Like,
yeah, right. So you can just pick any one of these
yeah.
templates, whichever. I'll just pick any one. and then you put in the business name. I'm gonna just put a business name. This is just for, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because what I love about Now Site, we can do unlimited websites,
Yep.
and then what we can do is we can ask the AI to give us the name and um, what to put here, all the subject and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just pop it in here. As
Yep.
time goes on, we're gonna have the AI in front of everything. Some accounts have it, they're in the process of still rolling it out. But as time goes on, AI is going to be in front of everything. And then
Yes.
all we have to do is just click on it and then ask it to give us a heading for our business. And then that's it, you know? So right now we'll just, go back and do the cut and paste until my account has it, until they update all the accounts. But the beauty of it is that you no longer have to figure out what what to say.
Yep.
That's the beauty of it. And then we have the SMS feature. So then you'll be able to write your broadcasts, and they also write it for you, but you'll be able to write a broadcast,
Mm-hmm.
and all the accounts that have AI, like they have the AI feature right here. So if I didn't know what to write, they would
Mm-hmm.
I can tell it the AI to write a broadcast for me, and then I can paste it right here. So
Yep.
that's the beauty of it. And you send it to whatever list you have, and any one of your lists that have phone numbers, this this text blast is going to go out to them that you didn't have to come up with.
Oh yeah.
So that is the beauty of it. So you give it a name, right? Give it a name. You can select the list. I'm not going to send it out, but you can ask this AI to give you a message,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's it.
I love it.
So it's this AI is amazing. It is super duper amazing. All right, I want to come out of
Amazing.
here.
Oh yeah. Do you guys have any questions for us?
Yeah,
It's absolutely phenomenal. If
yeah,
you
that
have not been using it, you need to start. And you, especially if you already have a now site, practice.
yeah,
Practice.
that's pretty much it, guys.
Mhm.
It does a whole lot. And right now they having a huge sale. You can get Now Site for $19.
19. The
So you
unlimited.
right, so
Yeah.
you get unlimited websites, unlimited marketing, social media, um, you get the team section, you get to write emails and the SMS feature.
Yes.
You can get all of that for $19 for your first month, and then it's 99 after that. So you get to test drive it for less than 20 bucks and see if
Oh,
it's for you, right? So if that's something you want to check
phenomenal.
out, because tomorrow's the last day, so I highly recommend that if this is something that you would
Right.
like for yourself, for your business, this is strictly for sole proprietors mainly. That's what the system
Mhm.
is built for, no matter whatever niche you're in. And that way you can test drive it and use this tool not only to create content, but
Right.
also they are rolling out an automated lead feature. So what you would do is put in the system the niche that you're in, and then the system is going to go out and bring you 10 leads every day. So every morning you're going to wake up with 10 leads that is that's related to the niche that you give the system. Now, can you only do one niche or one business? No. You can do two, three, four, five, as many
Absolutely.
want.
So totally
You
up to you.
tell the system what you want. So if you're in five different businesses, health and wellness, crypto, affiliate marketing,
Mhm.
coaching, right? You're in all those things, you can create different niches for the system to go out and get leads for each one of those niches. So for 19 bucks, guys, you get to experience all of that. So if that's something that you want to do, make sure you reach out to one of us. We'll get you hooked up with the system, also get you hooked up with the community.
Mhm.
And tomorrow's the last day, y'all. 19
My
bucks.
girl.
19
You
bucks.
got it.
So
You got it, guys.
thank you so much for coming. It doesn't look like you guys have any questions. It doesn't look
Not
like
at
thank
all.
you,
You're
Stephanie.
welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you so much,
Right.
Valerie, Jerome, Romy, Rome in
Yes,
the
Miss
house,
Green. Hello,
Dallas
you guys.
Green. Thank you so much. It's a few
Yes.
others, but yeah, guys, this AI thing is no joke. We are loving it. We are loving. You can create lead magnets, y'all.
Yes, we tell you guys about lead magnets.
Lead
Create
magnets. You
one.
stressing
Feel
out
the
trying to
create
figure
one.
out what lead magnet to make for your niche. You can make checklists like that. You see how quick you come up with
Everything.
a list? Boom. Take that list, put it on Canva, make it look beautiful, make it look all
Yes.
pretty. Go back in Now site and make a lead capture page. Boom. That's it. Done. You can have
Boom.
that done in a half hour, less than, because
Absolutely.
it's going to take you more time to find the template you want to use in in
Yeah.
Canva when it will
That's
for
more.
the content to pop up in the template you
Yeah.
want to use in Now site. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
yeah.
guys, AI is where it's at.
Oh, my God. Yes.
We love it. We don't have
Utilize the AI.
copy. You don't have to worry about copy. You tell it the kind of copy you want. Something compelling, something to get them to move, to get them to
Yes.
take action. Give me a nice call to action. You don't have to worry about call to actions anymore. Like, what was that call to action that they said? Girl,
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
give you some. And you pick which one you like. That's how you do. And then
Absolutely.
you download the app on your phone and do it on your phone while you out and about.
I love
That's
that.
how you do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
That's how you do
goodness.
that, y'all. But
This
thank
has
you
been
so much.
amazing.
It has.
Oh,
Thank you
yeah.
so
Oh, my
much for
gosh.
coming, guys. I'm glad that you got value. Share this with your goal friends,
Yeah.
your business buddies. Let them know that you can make their lives easier with their marketing, take their business to the
Oh, yeah.
next level, because then you could spend more
Absolutely.
time doing other things that you love, meeting people, being professional friend makers because you got the marketing out the way.
Yes. Yes.
So, guys,
All
that's what
right.
we have for today. That's what we have for today. Thank you so much again for coming. And we
Bye,
will see you
guys.
next week.
Yep. Bye.
Have an amazing week.
Indeed.